Hello there, and welcome to Eunice. We're the only company in the entire world that specializes in finding your life purpose and sorting out your personal brand. And today we're talking about the vexed question of personal values. Is it enough if you've got personal values? Will that be enough to give you life purpose? And is there any science around the idea of values? Do values actually drive better behavior? Okay, so let's think about values for a moment. Benjamin Franklin, the famous American writer, politician, scientist, polymath, he had 10 values that he used every single day and read every single day. And I've got the list of them here with me, which were courage, temperance, magnificence, justice, ambition, good temper, truthfulness, wittiness, friendliness, and modesty. Now, I think those are pretty amazing values. And if you're Benjamin Franklin, you can probably live up to those. But what about for the rest of us who aren't quite Benjamin Franklin? What does the science say about values? Because it's talked about so much in offices and talked about so much that your personal values drive behavior. Do they? Well, what we do know is that people who accentuate their positive values are more likely to exercise, they're more likely to diet, and they're more likely to behave in a way that is more positive and loving, which is fantastic. But I guess the fundamental question, does that actually give you life purpose? We'd argue no. And it's for the following reason. Your life is like a boat in the sea. And your values are kind of the way in which the boat operates. So if you're a funky person, you'd expect funky music. If you're a scientific person, you'd expect science on board. But neither of those things are going to tell you about your destination. So for us, values are helpful in defining what we call your personal style, but they really don't help with purpose. And the other problem with values, which most people don't talk about, and this is the thing from our experience, which we have found to be true, that your true values are only revealed when you're under extreme pressure. What do I mean by that? So let's imagine that you have a value that's truthfulness, but you've suddenly lost your job and you are feeling really underconfident and you don't know what to do next. It is possible that some people will amplify their CV, let's put it like that, and make it sound better than it is. So what value is coming under question there? You'd argue the value of honesty. So what we found time and time again is that we have to do an exercise that actually looks at what are your values when you're under pressure, when you're really in the crucible, in the pressure cooker of life, and things aren't going well. Because otherwise those values are nothing more than just aspiration. I could say, I'm friendly, but if in fact I've had 16 bad days at work, will I be friendly? So conclusions for this are: one, there isn't actually very much scientific work on values. There is some, but it's not very comprehensive. And yet, two, we talk about values all the time as though they're something that is tangible and known. Values can only guide your personal style, but that needs to be tempered by the third thing, which is if you're under duress, your values change. And that's why when we do work with people, we look at what are your real values when you're under stress. And we do that around something called personal style, which is a much better way of describing personal branding. So values don't give you your purpose. You need to have both your personal style and your purpose together. That's the ideal package. And that's what Eunice provides. So hopefully that's given you some insight. We've got another video here, which is about the science of purpose and how purpose leads to very positive health benefits. Thanks for listening. Eunice out.